SpongeBob's Burger King meals out. You don't know how much this means to me. Five Nights at Freddy's has been one of those things that I have taken a lot of inspiration from and grew up playing. Just gradually throughout the years, there's always been new content coming out. We've had our ups and our downs. But overall, to say that we made it to the big screen is a big deal, not only once, but twice and soon 3 times. In celebration of that, here's some clips and here's some behind the scenes from all the recordings I did from the last movie. Here's all the clips from that stacked together. Hello everyone, I'm King, and this is my FNAF movie experience. October 27th was the day I've been waiting for years. I've been around since FNAF 2. So once the day finally came, we had to make it special. So what ended up happening was I took off to a big theater with a gigantic screen, reclinable seats, and crazy stereo system. It was 1 hour till the movie, and what perfect way to spend it than a Target bathroom. Less than 1 hour till FNAF. I'm ready beneath this. Got the Springtrap hood for now. We pulled into the theater and I started crying over it. So once we got to the theater, I was also told that I cannot wear a mask inside the theater. But once they saw how much work I put into my project, that I was cool to take pictures, which was awesome. So here's some pictures before the movie, and oh man, I was shaking. I was so excited for this movie. Once it was time, I went to go sit down in my seat. These seats reclined fancy. Even Springtrap was able to get his own seat next to me.
Missing out is real. And if you
Came here for a good movie experience and I'm being watched. Yeah. So there wasn't a lot of people to see the movie. When I went, at least the people who did see it, they were cheering for certain scenes. This will be a spoiler review, I will just say that now. When the movie began, there's a scene before the title card. If you're not familiar with the Five Nights at Freddy's series, Scott Cawthon, its creator, often used 8-bit games from the 80s and so on to depict and show his story. When the movie begins, there's the exact same thing. It shows William Afton getting into Spring Bonnie and luring his victims to be killed, of course. Once I saw that, I broke down crying. This series means a lot to me as well as other people. To me, that franchise was there for me when a lot of people couldn't be. Big part of my childhood's big part of who I am today. So thinking back to almost 10 years ago and all the unforgettable memories and experiences I've had because of this game, it all came crashing down on me in that one moment. And I broke down crying hysterically. I kept to myself, of course. I didn't want to ruin the experience for everybody, but it just meant so much to me. I've been waiting so long for this moment. And in that moment, realizing that it was actually happening was such a surreal experience for me. Well, the theater itself was massive. I was jumping, I was scared because the speakers were so loud and the sound was so immersive. You could tell that they had a lot of passion and a lot of effort put into this movie. There were some scenes that were goofy. There was a lot of stuff they took from like the Silver Eyes trilogy, the graphic novels and the regular novels. A bunch of Easter eggs that did not go over my head at all. Like Sparky, the dog, that was Loon Boy. Getting some jump scares in was so messed up because of the fact that he's one of the most hated. Matt Pat being in the movie. Seeing William Afton blew my mind. Seeing Bonnie collapse in one scene, I loved it. I loved this movie. Not purposely digging through all the stuff I hated about the movie. There is some stuff that I would have liked to change, but overall, it was an experience. It was more than I could have hoped for. Once the movie ended, after the Springlock scene, when that song played in the quality of that theater, it was blasting and booming throughout the entire place. It was incredible. I turned on Springtrap's eyes and I pointed him towards people while they were walking out. Hearing that song after playing it over and over again for the last decade, I can't even put it into words. It meant so much to hear that song. But once it was all said and done, I felt emotional. I had a lot of fun. At the start, before the movie began, in costume, and people were giving me odd looks, of course. Some people thought it was cool, but I didn't really have that many interactions. But after the movie, I had people come up to me asking for pictures. People saw the mask and they loved it. They thought it was awesome. They asked me how I enjoyed the movie. I asked them the same thing. The parents or the siblings who had little siblings, the kids hid from me. They were afraid of me. They were terrified. They would hide in corners, peek around, and just stare. If their parents or siblings would ask them if they wanted a picture with me, they would run. And I can't blame them after what happened to William and what William did. Like, here's just some clips and pictures of me messing around. They had an arcade there. We're playing air hockey, and all of a sudden, That's the first half, just seeing the movie right there. Let's move on to the shenanigans after the movie.
We were playing in the sand, and you found a little band. You told me you fell in love with it, hadn't gone as I planned. When you had to bid adieu, said you'd never love anew. I wondered if I could hold it and fall in love with it too. You told me to buy a pony, but all I wanted was you.
My first time in Spirit. While in Spirit Halloween, actually, I had to be stopped and I wasn't able to leave until 1, I paid for the costume that I made, or 2, I put the costume back. Thing is, I didn't pay for it. It's a bunch of little pieces that I hot glued together and, you know, created masterfully within my little dungeon. They thought it was one of their items and that I was stealing it, but I made it myself, so when I told them to show me where I could buy it, they couldn't, so I was able to leave.
Hey! You just walk in front of my shot?
Freaking calm down!
Shut the fuck up, buddy!
The menace has arrived at the mall. I'm going to Hot Topic in this.
Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael! Help me!
Missing out is real. And if you
Came here for a good movie experience and I'm being watched. Yeah.
Distractions, but actually
We're playing air hockey, and all of a sudden,
You almost had it. Almost there. Got it.
Night 2 of this, and it was a success. Yeah. All right. The head is on. Night 3.
Oh my goodness, what a scary guy.
Hello.
Are you gonna move your mouth?
Bite you. It went great. I got hugged by 2 kids who almost pulled out my teeth. Some person stuck their hand in my mouth, almost poked out my eyes, and the spring locks are coming undone. I can really feel it now. Will I ever be wearing Springtrap again? Not anytime soon. You know, it's not that great of an idea to use metal rods and supports in something that's, you know, kind of squishy like this, especially if you're gonna be busting a move in an elevator or in the middle of the street, or shaking your head around, or having little kids and old women poke your eyes through the mouth and mess with the ears. Gradually over time, the more that I started wearing this, which was for a couple of days, I went to see the movie 3 times in costume, all of those supports and everything ended up poking into my skull. So there was a little like foam headpiece that I had in there to kind of prevent that, but it was only like 2 pillars, one that goes around the skull and one that goes over the skull. So I haven't fixed that for 1. For 2, I haven't gotten a new battery for the eyes, and for 3, I took out that little foam support and I used it for Skeletina. So a piece of Springtrap in that history is now in Skeletina. Yep, looks just like him. Oh no! Fifth time watching FNAF, maybe possibly the last time, but I enjoyed it, I loved it, the best experience of my year, almost 10 years in the making. Hooray!
Coffee? Would you like some coffee? I made some coffee.
Just can't bring himself to let it go yet.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Behold the haul! I have to make this quick because I got somewhere to be, but I want to show what I got back when I was at the mall. Check this out, a nice Venom vs. Deadpool comic. I found this Roxanne Spinner thing at GameStop. She's a bit odd looking, but we love her anyways. They actually had a couple of these, the FNAF Fight line. I was looking for the single packs. They only had 1 left. And this is who I got. I know, I'm a lucky soul. I couldn't leave without some exotic beverage. Hot Planet 2 was coming out. Back at the arcade, at the movie theater, there was this random duck just sitting around, so I picked him up. He looks like a squid from Minecraft. This is a pretty cool pen that I got at Spirit. It's a syringe, and it does write in red ink, which is also pretty cool. After playing a few games in the arcade, this is what I ended up winning, which is pretty cool. I will use these. This is going towards a future project. It's pretty cute. Was it worth getting the electric chair over? Twice. Yes! Finally, to finish off, we have a Moon Knight pin, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends pin, and Miles in jail because I thought it was funny. Oh, but we're not done yet. We got somewhere to be in a couple hours, and I'm so excited! Almost forgot the Ombu mask, of course, and this beauty right here. Hello, can I get my poster? Thank you so much, thank you. I did it! Yes! What a way to end off the final match.
First, I gave a Christmas gift to your brother, and now I will give a gift to your sister. Merry Christmas, my friend. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the...
I documented the entire process of making this mask, which I haven't shown publicly yet on social media, but I was asked by my school at the time to present Springtrap in front of the school board as a course that you can take on whatever your special interest is. So long as you show that you're making progress in what you aim to achieve, you're able to take the class, so long as you got proof of that. They're like, well, you just did that for the movie, didn't you? Why don't you bring it up and show everyone? So I did. It was late at night. It was cold as hell. I stood up there and I presented Springtrap in front of everyone. That was one of the most put together and serious situations that I've had to present in. I didn't like that very much, so once I got up there, I started bringing out the showman persona. It went from strict setting, asking me questions about this mask, and I passed the class! We did it! Everybody else had stuff like driving semi-trucks, the plans of where the money for the field trip was gonna go, things like that. I just stood up there and showed them, hey, here's what came before, right? And here's everything now. What do you think, people?